Konnichiwa, minasan, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, I bet you all cannot wait what I'm about to spill here. This car means a lot, and it's a very big step up for this channel and for me myself as a car enthusiast. Yeah, I just can't say enough about how happy I am to own something like this, and for me to think about it, it's like, can't believe I'm here and I got this car. But you know, in Japan, these cars were cheap because there's so many, and you know, with how the US market's working now, there wasn't like a crazy uproar of what do you call it, supply and demand for this. I mean, these cars have gone down to even like around $5,000, but this was like 5-10 years ago, at least 10 years ago. It might have started climbing 5, but you know, unfortunately I didn't get the best deal I could, but I did the best I could at the same time, if that makes any sense. But yeah, before I go ahead and talk more about the car, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys subscribing to my channel. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I really appreciate the support. Also, before I even let you guys in on this car, or let you guys know what it is, I want you guys to kind of guess for the next 30 seconds or 1 minute. But just a few hints for you guys. It is a family car.
Okay.
It's a 4-door.
Okay.
It's rear-wheel drive.
Okay.
It's a straight 6, of course, and it's turbocharged.
Damn!
With that all being said, it is also a good drift car. It is amazing. I think it's like, if it's not as good as the S chassis, I mean, in some ways it's better. But you know, everybody knows the S chassis is like the Drift King chassis. But this car it's more practical. It's very reliable because it's Toyota. Getting closer to telling you guys the car now, but yeah, it is Toyota. I mean, at this point, I'm sure you guys can guess already what it is. But, let me go ahead. I'm gonna pick a picture from my phone that I want to show you guys. And, let's see. Okay, I'm at the pictures. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the picture that I had on the Instagram. But let's get some drum rolls going here. Oh, here it is. Jajan. Yeah, your boy.
Damn!
I just got a JZX100 Toyota Chaser. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna be staring at my phone while I talk about it because it does make it easier, but I can't believe this is my car right now. Yeah, so your Oni-chan could not chill. I had no chill when I got this car. I'll make another separate video talking more about the market. Honestly, I might just wait till like I get 150 subscribers or something. I know some of you guys are probably like being like, well, what the heck, I want to see, or I want to hear about it more now, but like, this is like one way of helping me grow the channel. But at the same time, I'm not asking a lot. I'm at 117 right now, so I only need 33. But yeah, I'll go ahead and, my next video, I'll talk more about how the market works and everything, and I'll tell you, how and why I got this car at the time I did get it. I did buy it ahead of time. I paid a lot. I don't really want to tell you guys the exact number. You know, I'm not getting these cars for like $5,000. I'm getting, I mean, for this Chaser, I spent more than 20,000 on this, 20 G's. It's pretty crazy. But I can tell you why I got this car. It's so beautiful. I'll go ahead and show another picture here of the car. My hair always looks crazy. That's why I always tie it back. But I couldn't keep it. You know, here's another photo. With the rear end. The spoiler, I don't know. I didn't really want to get this car with the spoiler, but now it's kind of growing on me. But I don't know, we'll see. I kind of do like Chasers with no spoiler. What else? Here's the interior. I don't know if I could... So this car was a grade 4C. For it being a grade 4, that is amazing, especially for a car that's 25 years old. It's practically as good as it can get, and that's why I'm sticking with cars like that. That way, I mean, I am kind of buying it sight unseen. I do have people over in Japan telling me like the ins and outs about the car, but you know, there's always little things that can be missed. Rust is a big thing though. Like, I never buy a car with rust. I just can't do it. But yeah, with the grade being C, it's got a grade C because like there's some scratches there you could see. The interior's mismatched in the center console. I guess apparently the trim, the center piece where your radio and your climate control is missing. It's hard to tell. It's missing. Oh yeah, there's like a little piece it's missing. I'm gonna have to replace that. The steering wheel, I don't think it's a name brand steering wheel, so that needs to be changed. I really like that gauge pod setup here. Freaking love it. The con about that is you do lose your air vents, but it makes the car look cleaner. I'm not the biggest fan with gauges on the dashboard, but I mean, I'm okay with it, but at the same time, yeah, so I guess I'm just going all ham on the interior first, but it does have a bride seat. You can't see it. Here's the back. Here's the rear interior. Honestly, the rear interior is like a grade A. It got a grade C just because of the front. But you know, it's such little things that's so easy to like replace and fix or clean up. Like, that's no big deal. Like, after I get done with it, it's gonna be a 4A practically. Oh, I see. Got traction control, full interior, there's no cage. I don't mind, I don't know, I don't really like cages, even those, whatchamacallit, like half cage or whatever. Half cage, I think. You know what I mean. I've had one in a C33 Laurel, and it was nice. It wasn't in the way. You don't have that that bar by the door when you're like trying to get in, so you have to like put your legs over. I'm not too into that. Not for a daily, you know. But it was very friendly for having a cage in a car. And it's still, well, it had, the rear interior was gutted, but whatever. Yeah, so I don't even know what aftermarket headlights that is. But there's the bumper. I'm just gonna show you guys the pictures. Here's the hood. That's carbon fiber, I know for sure. Werkmeister wheels. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yeah, and then the brake calipers were painted red. But these are 18-inch Werkmeisters. Cannot wait. I forgot what the wing was called, but I'm going to read you guys a list of the aftermarket parts that are on this. The rear bumper. Oh my god. Oh, another interior pick. That's nice. It's a little better. Yeah, so engine bay. Underneath the car. So it was 5-speed swapped. It has a brand new R154 trans. Yeah, so I'm gonna read the parts list for you guys. This is a 1996 Toyota Chaser Tour V. It was an automatic when it first came out. It has 75,000 kilometers, which is about 40,000 miles. It's about 40 to 45,000 miles. Yeah. So it has a Trust intercooler, a Trust alloy radiator, aftermarket turbine, which means it's got a turbo. Unfortunately, I don't even know what turbo it exactly has. It doesn't say. I have pictures of it up close. I can't see the name brand. For some reason, I don't know. The guys that... now that it's in storage, I can't... nobody could look at it and tell me for me. But yeah, it's definitely got an upgraded turbo. Hopefully it should at least handle 400. And anybody's right mind doing that, they should probably go for at least the 500 horsepower, which is what 1Js can handle at peak performance, I would say. Aftermarket exhaust manifold, aftermarket high flow. This car has a high flow cat. So yeah, this car actually does have a full aftermarket exhaust system. I also was showing you guys the interior pics. I forgot to say it has like a valve control so it could quiet down the exhaust system, which is amazing. HPI suction kit, Kazuma Auto front bumper, aftermarket aero, GT wing, aftermarket bonnets, fenders, GP Sports catalyzer, work wheels, Greddy adjustable suspension. It's not bad. Also not the best suspension, but it's got a two-way diff, HKS muffler, bride seat, aftermarket front pipes, aftermarket steering wheel, aftermarket meters, shift knob, upper control arms, air cleaner, aftermarket air cleaner. I'm not sure what they mean by that. It was manual swapped. Now, I want to tell you guys why I went with this. So most of its life, it was an automatic. I also think, like, I think a big part of the reason why this car was sold was a shop built it. A shop built this car to be, like, drift ready, but it was, I don't know if it's drifted, but it was definitely a really good grade, so it might have been drifted, like, on the streets. It was not tracked. But the car, it was just so clean. I don't know, I couldn't pass it up. I also wanted to get one as soon as possible. Yeah, here's more pictures. Oh, man. I might like this car more than the GTR just because of the fact of you could drift it. It's a family car. It's probably gonna sound better. Hate to say it, but I mean, I could make the GTR sound a lot better too. But I mean, if you guys watched the last video with the new blow-off valves, it makes it sound really good. I do like how it's not obnoxious. It'll keep the neighbors liking me or not hating me. But I also got the car waxed. It does sit in storage. I'm gonna go ahead and just swipe it, but yeah, these are pictures of the car just getting waxed. Yeah, that's it. Windows are tinted. I might get the front windows tinted too, because for some reason they just do the back. I don't even know what kind of headlights they are. Most of the parts I'm not even too sure. But I know they're all good, really good quality parts. It's all from Japan, and yeah, I fought pretty hard to get this car. This car was not cheap by any means. It does have the OEM taillights. Most JZX 100s I see, instead of that taillight design, they have like the, what do you call it? It's like, it's the same shape, but like there's like two circles in it. I think you guys would have seen it, like on Adam LZ's car or something. That's another thing, y'all probably thinking like, what the heck, you're like the Asian LZ or something here. Like that car, I mean, it does look like Adam's car, the color. But yeah, they're definitely not the same. Yeah, they're not even the same paint code. Like his is more brown. Mine, I don't even know. I think they said it was brown. Let me see. I've bought a car, a JZX 90 Mark II before, and they said the color was gray or something, but it ended up being more brown in person. Most of you guys probably know, like, the auction pictures just suck. Yeah, I can't even see it. It doesn't show. Yeah, the cluster, or the miles are verified too. Very low miles. It's under 50,000 miles. If you guys were interested, I mean, that's the auction sheet. I also want to show you guys those two, the double X's. Oh, great. The double X's on the hood and the fenders, that just means it was replaced. If it was in a collision, it would say it's a grade R. That's not the case. They just replaced the OEM front fenders and hood with an aftermarket. I'm surprised they didn't put two X's on the front bumper. But yeah, and then the wheels are perfect. There's like no curb rash. Yeah, the things you do for a nice, clean car, especially with how the market is now, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, this car's already worth more than when I bought it. I bought it back in like November of last year. But yeah, what people are already like, well, not already, but people are starting to really buy them up now, and it's insane. But yeah, like I said earlier, when I hit 150 subs, I'm gonna make you guys another video and talk about, let's just keep it specific. I will talk about the JZX market. I will start with what I know that's in my brain from the JZX 90s and how I should have been freaking buying those cars in the first place instead of buying like the Aristo that I got or whatever. You guys probably never even seen it unless you keep up on my Instagram. But yeah, I did buy an Aristo, 2 of them. But at that time, I should have been buying JZX 90s. You just can't predict the market, and who knew? I was even watching Lone Star at the time, and I was just seeing these cars, but I already bought the Aristo. But what is it? I forgot the guy's name. But he was over in Japan, and like that's majority of the cars drifting out there was JZX 90s or 100s. But yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about the market specifically on JZX 90s and 100s, and from the beginning when I knew about them 2-3 years ago and how they started climbing until now, which JZX 90s are going for like up high 20k, 25k now, which is ridiculous. I've paid about around that price range for a 100. Think about that. We don't even have 100s yet, and it's gonna be like skyrocketing. But I'm talking too much now. I need to cut the video short. But if you guys really liked what you saw with the car I got, please go ahead and like this video and share it, please. You don't even have to subscribe if you're a non-subscriber, but that would be even better if you guys did subscribe. I just need 33 more subs, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and till next time, I cannot wait to talk to you guys about the JZX market, because it's one of my favorite markets. After that, I can go ahead and talk about other cars. But right now, we are focusing on this because it is a hot time. It's so hot, and these cars are just going through the roof. But that's okay, because there are plenty of them. There are plenty of them around. Ish. But till next time. Ja mata ne. Take care.